My name is Eddie Stevens and I'm a divorce attorney. Divorce is known for being super high conflict, lots of stress. Most of my peers are totally burnt out. If you're a family law professional, you have to be very careful because you're exposed to so much toxicity. It's like working with poison. I have to take active countermeasures to ensure my mental wellness. You might be asking yourself, why would anyone want to do this? Not only am I a divorce attorney, but I love being a divorce attorney. I get to be the difference my family needed when we were in crisis. When I was a kid, I grew up in Miami, had an older sister, two parents that loved me very much, but they both had significant substance abuse problems. My childhood was very chaotic. When I entered high school, my mother passed away because of her addiction. This was devastating. See, back in the 1980s, we didn't understand the impact of adverse childhood experiences on young people. We didn't know that toxic stress disrupts the neurological development of a young person's brain. But now we do. And there are several mental health professionals in my life that have told me that based on what I went through, I'm lucky. I'm lucky. I didn't think so at the time. I had to move in with my grandmother. She paid for things, gave me shelter, but she had already raised her children, and I was kind of left to figure out school and getting into college. I thought I was all alone, but I wasn't. In fact, I had angels that would appear at critical moments in my life when obstacles presented themselves to help me navigate around those obstacles, and they would manifest them in different ways. My friend who taught me how to cook or do routine maintenance on my car, taught me how to clean my clothes. My friend's mom who taught me the importance of seeing things from a different perspective, the importance of gratitude. I learned a lot about empathy from her. My 10th grade gym coach who would ask me how I was doing on days where I wasn't doing that well. But that was a physical sign I was not alone. My drama teacher, Mrs. Julie, who took a shy, awkward kid and helped him shine. She believed in me when I didn't believe in myself. When I was 16, I wrote a play about a boy who had lost his mother. She let me direct it, and it toured all over Miami. This had a profound impact on my confidence. And it showed me that I could create something that not only helped heal myself, but had an impact on those around me. In college, I went and started to study motion picture production. But as you could tell, I craved stability and wanted a family. And I saw my uncle, who was a successful Palm Beach attorney, a divorce attorney. And I saw how he was able to help his clients, how he was able to care for his family, navigate life. And I had a light bulb moment. Get a ticket to practice law and go learn from my uncle. Yet another angel placed in my path. And once I made the decision, getting from point A to point B wasn't so hard. And I learned I was pretty good at divorce because of the trauma I had been through as a child. I was able to help deal with other people's trauma. I had a lot of guilt for not being able to help my mother. And now helping others actually cures some of those psychological scars. And then something amazing happened. I learned I could help people without just being a lawyer. Early in my career, one of the paralegals that worked with us was having a difficult time raising her daughter. She had a 16-year-old, Kathleen, and this time Kathleen got in trouble for going to Manalapan Beach, underage drinking with a bunch of older boys. Her mother was beside herself. She didn't know what to do. So I don't know much about raising teenage daughters, but I do know something about the law, and I had an idea. I was going to leave a message on their answering machine. Now, you might remember what an answering machine is. If not, it's kind of like a communal voicemail for the whole family. So I left a message. Hello, this is Officer Stevens from the Manalapan Police Department. I'm calling about the incident last night involving Kathleen. We're going to need to speak to her. Would you please bring her down to the station for questioning? Click. Angelic? Okay, maybe a little mischievous, but it worked. Kathleen got home from high school, got the message, called her mother in a frenzied, terrified state, and we knew the lesson had worked. Now, her mom didn't want to cause permanent damage, so she told Kathleen that Officer Stevens wasn't real. And I learned I had a superpower. I had the ability to help people, no matter how mischievous, and to actually make a difference. And I've been doing so now one person at a time. When I was young, I would look for these angels. Now I look for opportunities to be the angel, and I actually put myself in the traffic where these opportunities occur. I serve on the board of directors for Center for Child Counseling, which is a charitable organization that provides counseling to the most vulnerable children in our county. And they're also creating a trauma-informed community. I serve on the Board of Governors of Leadership Palm Beach County, where I help oversee Leadership Grow, a leadership program for the 50 highest achieving 11th graders in our county. I have been an adult Boy Scout leader for 15 years, literally helping hundreds of young men and women on their journey. My proudest achievement, breaking this intergenerational cycle. I have 2 adult boys who are both in college, high functioning. They're doing great. I couldn't be prouder of them. And for that 16-year-old girl, Kathleen, who got in trouble at Manalapan Beach, well, she's doing pretty well as well. I should know. I married her mother. And now I am the grandfather of her 7-year-old child. And we talk about Officer Stevens and we laugh, but I know she appreciates my contribution to her journey. I like to be the angel, the helper of others. It's a way for me to honor the angels that assisted me in my journey and to keep this wave of positive energy moving forward. Sometimes as my role as a divorce attorney, sometimes in my role as a community volunteer, but only once by pretending to be a police officer.